Good. Okay. So I just wanted to thank everybody for taking the time to jump on the call today. I know that time is precious and we only have so much of it. So I'm really excited to be sharing these next few minutes with you. My name is Trina. I'm your host for tonight. I have a strange accent. If Cherie, you haven't heard what we were talking about before, but I'm Canadian and I'm living in Australia right now. And I'm doing this business and I can travel all around the world and work from any Wi-Fi connection because I'm a traveling missionary. So I'm going to share my story as we get into it in a little bit, but I just want to talk about why we're all here and what we're going to be talking about tonight. So the reason why we're all here tonight is Isagenix. And I wanted to share with you guys a little bit about the company and about what their vision statement is. And their Isagenix is they really want to impact world health and to free people from physical and financial pain. And in the process to create the largest health and wellness company in the world. So recently I've just been to a couple conferences. I've been able to really hear their backstory, really hear their heart for why they started this company, and really hear about their passion. And the more that I was able to dig and find about this company, the more proud I was to represent it. So that's why I'm hosting the call today, and I'll be sharing with you about the products and about the business. So before we get into anything farther than just the vision statement, I want to share with you guys just a few quick disclaimers. First disclaimer is you're going to be seeing a lot of really good-looking people in these slides. None of these people are professional models. All of them are customers of Isagenix, and they were very, very gracious enough to share their pictures with us today. The other disclaimer is that we're talking about food, okay? It's just food. And so because it is just food, we are talking, we're not allowed to claim that we are going to diagnose, treat, or prevent any illnesses at all. But the thing about good food and good quality food and the right kinds of portions and the right kind of amounts is when you put that in your body, you're going to get incredible results because your body has exactly what it needs to thrive. And so that's why you're going to see all these beautiful people in these slides today. The other little disclaimer is that we're going to talk about some financial numbers, and just to keep in mind that whatever you do in life, if you put effort behind it, is what you're going to get back out of it. So if you put a little effort, you're going to get a little bit. If you're going to put a lot of effort, you're going to get a lot. And so pretty much the disclaimer is that no matter whoever's going to try this, no matter how much effort they're going to put behind it, all the numbers are going to vary. It's just a matter of how much product you put in your body is how much the results you're going to get, and how much you work at something is how much you're going to get really out of it. So that's just to keep in mind as we go through some of these stories today. The thing that excites me so much about Isagenix is that they are built on such integrity. And, for me to put my name on something, I'm just going to, I'm going to just mute you. Hey, Gabs. How you do, girl? Oh, and Mo's here too. Yeah, how are you?
Hi, girl. Sorry.
No worries. Yeah, awesome. I'm glad to have you guys on the call. Hey, Mo. You're always working, girl. Hey. So the thing I love about Isagenix is it's built on so much integrity, and you can just see at the 17 different countries that are pairing with our company. It just speaks volumes to how much credibility that this company has. If they're going to be opening their doors, it means that they want a part of this vision for their country and for the people that are living there. And so this is just really exciting for me, especially because I'm always traveling, that I can work from any Wi-Fi connection in the world and to be able to help people in all of these countries get financial freedom as well as incredible health. So the platforms that we're going to be talking today are about 5 different platforms. We've got a weight loss platform, we've got an energy platform, performance, healthy aging, as well as financial freedom. And so you can just see the billions of dollars that are going into all of these platforms throughout the world. So Isagenix took a look at that and they're like, hey, you know what? We are going to jump on board with this, and we are going to partner the best compensation program and the best quality products into these categories to be able to give people the optimal bang for their buck, and in turn, hopefully free them up from some financial stress that they're having. As we're going to get into the products, I found some really, really exciting information out as I went to a conference in Sydney. I was brand new. I was in it about 2 weeks, and I was really, really wanting to know before I really talked about these products with my friends, with my family members, with people that I really valued. I wanted to know what was going into these products. And I mean, when I heard that there was no compromise, my ears perked up a little bit. And I started finding out that the products, the raw materials that they're putting into, the Isagenix product line, they are all third-party tested. And what that means is that any of the raw materials, if they have any heavy metals, any pesticides, any hormones, any antibiotics showing up in those, Isagenix will not use it. And what I found out that was really interesting to me is that they're one of the 4 companies that are doing something like this in the world. And if they won't pick up those materials, all of the other 3 companies will. So you might be paying for something that's a little bit less, but you're also going to be putting heavy metals and toxins in your body. And so that's why I was really excited when I found out that these were zero compromise and third-party tested, because only 6% of the products in the world are third-party tested. Even if there's an organic stamp on it, doesn't necessarily mean that's what you're getting. And that's why I was so proud and so excited that these guys have a zero compromise. So keep that in mind as we look through these products. I'm going to share my story right now. So I'm almost at 2 months now. So on the 4th of December, I'll be at 2 months. And this is my little story. So about 2 months ago, I was in Thailand. I was visiting my dad. I didn't want to look in front of the mirror at myself in my swimsuit, let alone, in my underwear, anything. And here you've got me in my underwear, which is really vulnerable for me. But you can just see, even in 2 weeks, I was noticing my energy was changing. I was noticing the inches falling off my body. I was noticing the scale was shifting for the first time in probably 8 years. And now I'm down 25.5 pounds, and I've lost over 20.25 inches on my whole body. And that's in about 2 months period of time. And so everybody's, like I said before in the disclaimers, that everybody's story is going to be different. I was dealing with a lot of inflammation in my body, and Isagenix products are really incredible. And I'll talk about a product called Isagenesis that really helps with inflammation. But these products just really, they changed my life. And I have not had energy like this. I've not felt so good about my body. I've not been able to go shopping for like 3 dress sizes smaller in a long, long time. And I'm just so grateful for this opportunity. Also, I mentioned that I'm a traveling missionary. And because of that, I needed to be able to make finances as I moved around wherever I was going. And Isagenix has given me that. So I am just beyond thrilled that in 2 months, my life has really changed, and I'm so grateful for that. Gabby's on the call. Gab, do you want to share your story really quick? Just because I've got your slide up and you're here. So are you there, hun? Do you want to unmute yourself? I wonder if I should do it. She might not be there. Oh.
Yes, I'm here. Sorry, I was just getting my phone out of my pocket. Hi, how's it going, everyone? It's so cool that you're all on this call. Yeah, basically, I've been using the products for 5 years. I got started purely for energy, and I've just had an amazing, amazing transformation. I'm just going to dry her off. Yeah, my energy is incredible. My strength at the gym, I no longer rely on coffee. I used to drink 5 coffees a day. I was an accountant when I started. That's why I got started, really, for energy. Physical, the results are amazing. I actually did a fitness competition 4 months into my journey, which is crazy. And I changed nothing in my exercise regime. I only changed my nutrition. I was already working out like a demon. I was running, I was doing so much exercise. So I wasn't getting anywhere. So it was pretty frustrating. Got on the products, amazing energy, amazing physical results. I think stress was a big problem for me. The stress of working such long hours as an accountant meant that I was holding a lot of weight around my tummy, and I just couldn't shake it. So got the energy, got rid of the weight. There's a product called Ionic Supreme, which is for stress. Oh my gosh, it's like legit liquid gold. Yeah. So I love that. I love the e-shots. I love the nitro. I now use the performance range for gym. And yeah, I've been using the products for 5 years. So if anyone ever says that's not sustainable, it's not long-term or any of that, trust me, it is. I'm definitely the fittest, healthiest, leanest than I've ever been in my life. And I'm 33 now. So I just love these products so much. And I also earn a full-time income by sharing Isagenix and helping people to get healthy. So I'm able to work from anywhere in the world from my phone. And what I love to do most is pay it forward to more people. Tell more people about these products, about this opportunity, and support legends in my team, just like Trina, and pursuing her dreams as well. So yeah, if you haven't tried the products, just try them. You get a 30-day trial. So trust me, you got nothing to lose and so much to gain. Back to you, Trina.
Thanks so much, Gabby. You're a rock star. Gabby's just been amazing, and she's blessed me so much just by helping me with this business. So love you, girl. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about the science behind Isagenix. They've got an incredible group of employees that work with them. It's well over 50 now. This is kind of an old slide, but you can just see that there's over 200 years of combined experience. And this isn't just the Joe Schmoes of their field. These are some of the top nutritionists, top dietitians, top food scientists. The list goes on. And what I loved as well, and just being at that conference in Sydney, just hearing about the stories of these top scientists approaching Isagenix because of their really, really non-compromise, really good ethical standards. They had some people that were approaching them that had scientific backing, even Nobel Prize science, that are coming behind some of these products, which is really exciting, just to be able to see that these are created with people that know what they're doing, especially a man called John Anderson, and he's known as the mineral man. And minerals are so important with losing weight and being able to keep fit and healthy. And I just love that they put all of that into these products. So I did mention before, the models you've seen so far are not professional, and neither are these guys. These are just customers. And you can see that the solutions that we have, the weight loss or energy or performance or healthy aging, we've got a grandmother on this slide, and she's just full of energy. We had one that was winning the IsaBody Challenge, which I'll talk about in a little bit later. But just, this is for anybody that is needing any of these solutions. Isagenix has found them. The one thing that also really excites me is that all of this information is backed by science. So the University of Illinois in Chicago, they did a study. It was the heart healthy diet versus Isagenix. And with Isagenix, they lost 56% more weight loss, 47% more fat loss, and twice as much visceral fat. Now, when I first heard about visceral fat, I had no clue what that meant. And so if you don't know what that means, don't worry. I didn't either. But what it is it's something that's very dangerous. Visceral fat is the fat that surrounds your organs. And if you keep that on your body, you are going to notice your body is going to be really struggling. And it's very dangerous. You can have all different types of health issues with that. And so this really excites me for people that were suffering it like that, with like myself, was having issues with my liver and my kidneys. And I can even notice in my after pictures that sort of area has really, really slimmed down, and I feel incredible. So just to keep that in mind as we're going through some of these results. So Eve is going to share her story next.
Hey team, welcome to the people too that are invited. Good to see you guys on here. Hey, so my story started 4.5 years ago. Taking the products for that long, not long after Gibby. So my sister signed up under Gibby, and then Holly signed up me. So it's been 4.5 years of taking amazing products, and to this day, even through pregnancy, I wouldn't be without it. So I originally started taking the products, obviously because I was a little bit overweight, and I was a student at the time, all about convenience. I was hoping to make a little bit of money initially, but then graduated and got a job, and I was like, oh well, I might as well give that a good run first. But the products the entire time have been amazing. So I've managed to lose weight and maintain it since then. Obviously not during pregnancy, but I grew a baby and I'm back to my pre-baby weight. So yeah, it's been up and down, I suppose. Some of the key products I take, I love the shakes. I wouldn't be without them. The easiest thing to take in the morning, especially when you've got a child or you're attempting to breastfeed, or you don't know what you're up to because you've had no sleep. So shakes, and I use the dairy, or Pete and I both use the dairy-free predominantly, me exclusively. And so you're getting all your goodness, your protein, fats and carbs. And the Ionics I've started taking again since having Ruby, which is it's really good with your sleep, actually. Sleep and just mental clarity too. And the e-shots. E-shots every day.
All day.
He knows how I am if I don't have an e-shot before the gym. He gets in trouble. They're just honestly, they're lifesavers. But just, just general energy. Like a lot of mums I know, they go through issues with like they call it the fourth day blues, I think it's called, and hormone issues and things like that postpartum. But I've not really had, not really, I haven't had any of those issues, so I don't know if that's anything to do with the products either. But yeah, I mean, I swear by them, so I guess I've not got them to compare to prior to having a child. Yeah, so love the products, wouldn't be without them, and helps that Pete takes them too, and Ruby loves them as well, so they get the kids' tick of approval.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing your story. So which products do you give your children? Like, which ones are safe for them?
So she quite likes the she'll have the shakes in the morning because I make it into a pudding.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
With some coconut yogurt and some blueberries. And so she likes to steal my blueberries, but it has to have a bit of chocolate on them.
Yeah.
And she actually took some of the ionics yesterday, and she quite likes that.
Nice.
She loves the e-shots. Not that she has the e-shot, but she loves to have the bottle at least. She pretends she's having the e-shot every time I have mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the main ones, I think. She's tried the bars actually, and the whey thins actually at the event in Auckland. She was munching on those, so you should have dabble in most products.
That's great. Like that, she's gonna get so much out of those. And my friend, she takes the e-shots and turns them into shakers for her little toddler.
It's a good idea.
So everything's handy. So
yeah,
thanks so much for sharing your story, Eve. That's awesome.
You're welcome.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so next we're going to be talking about, like Eve was mentioning, about the shakes. So this system, if you're wondering, you're like, oh, do I have to give up food for the rest of my life and just stick to shakes? No. What it is this is a whole nutritional cleansing system. So what Isagenix noticed is that people were taking in toxins. They were just full of it in their bodies, and it was, ruling them. The toxins are stored in your fat cells. And what's happening is that more and more, as more things are processed and more things are, more exhausted, more toxins and more chemicals in our bodies, we're starting to retain that. And that's not really, the environment that we were created to live in. And the soil that we are having, all of our vegetables and all of our grains and everything are growing out of, is really depleted. The fields aren't rested. The nutrients isn't there in the soil. And so what Isagenix did is they took a look at that. They said, okay, people are full of toxins. We're not getting the nutrients out of our regular food. Even if it's organic, it's still not enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to create this nutritional cleansing system. So the first part of it is nourishing your body with these incredible shakes and these incredible products. So these ones are, this is called the Isoline Shake, and it's got 21 minerals and vitamins, and it's got 24 grams of protein. And the really great thing about this is that the protein that's used is coming out of New Zealand. So holla to you guys in New Zealand with your awesome dairy products. And why it's so good that it's coming from New Zealand is the fact that New Zealand can't use any pesticides on their grass that the cattle are raised on. They can't inject their cattle with any hormones or any antibiotics. You're getting the purest of the pure, grass-fed, undenatured whey protein in these shakes. And that is so, so important, so that you're not getting a lesser form, or what I like to bring into the table as well, that any cattle that are raised on grass, they're going to produce K2, which is actually something that our hearts are not going to get clogged up on with the fat from the dairy. K2 will actually help break down that cholesterol that's in our heart. So that's really, really, really exciting. So this is going to clean the toxins, and it's also going to clean some of that out as well. Eve was talking about dairy-free shakes. So these are for people that either cannot have any lactose or are vegan and they don't want to have any dairy products. Don't worry, because this has got 24 grams of protein in it and 8 grams. And I used to be a vegan, and I used to have to eat so much beans and lentils and fiber and everything to be able to get that amount of protein in my body. And I was so bloated and had so many digestive issues. Even though I felt better, I looked better, but my digestive system was so bloated because of all that fiber. And so I was like, when I looked at this, I thought, you know what? I'm going to try the Isoline shakes first. And what I didn't mention about the Isoline shake is that the Isagenix noticed that a lot of people do have issues with dairy, and they've pulled out a lot of the lactose and put in a lot of the probiotics so that you can handle the dairy. So for me, coming off of almond milk and going on to those shakes, I didn't have a problem with it. But if I did, I would definitely go to these ones, and they are just as good. This is one of my favorite products. It's called the Cleanse for Life. Now you can see there's an aloe plant behind this beautiful, nice glass of Cleanse for Life. And the thing that this is made out of is the heart of the aloe plant. So really the inside, that juicy bit. I love aloe. I use it on all of my body, and anytime I get a cut or anything, I put that on my skin to heal it. And what you're doing is you're healing your digestive system from the inside. You're soothing it, and you're also being able to allow your body to dump the toxins naturally without rushing to the toilet. This isn't going to give you the runs. It's not going to make you pee all day long. This isn't how it works. What it does is it pairs with your natural ability to flush toxins through your liver and your kidneys. But with the aloe, it gently helps those toxins get flushed out, and in the process, you're nourishing your body, you're getting rid of the toxins, and you're putting in some really great antioxidants and botanicals in the process. So what you would do is you do a couple shake days to get started, nourish your body, get a couple cleanse days on, depending on your weight loss goals or whatever you want to do or how much toxins you have. You can do 1 or 2 cleanse days. I love doing back-to-back, so you just get great results really quick. And then what you would do is in the process, you would have little snacks in between the cleanses. So if you have any questions about that, we can answer that later. But this is the Ionic. So Gabby was talking about being stressed out, and she loved the Ionic Supreme. And this is another one of my favorites. I had come off a plane from Thailand to Australia. I was so jet lagged. I had never tried Ionics in my life. I got into Perth. My girlfriend literally handed me a shot of this, sent me to bed. I woke up with no jet lag, and I woke up at 7 a.m. and I was full of energy and I felt fantastic. So what it says on here is that there's adaptogens. Now, if you don't know what that is, don't worry, I didn't either. Adaptogens are plants that are raised in really, really harsh environments. So they're being able to handle really a lot of stress from their heavy environments, either the tundra or desert or whatever. And so those plants are taken out and they're put in this products so that when we ingest them, we're able to handle a lot of stress. And so if you can't sleep at night and you're tossing and turning and you just feel like, man, I need a good night's sleep, I would take this at nighttime. If you're feeling like your sleep is fine and you want to take it in the morning, then definitely do that and it will really pick you up. Just remember, don't take this and go on your cell phone at night, because the blue light from your cell phone will keep you actually up. And I had that problem my first week. I was full of energy in the middle of the night. I couldn't figure out what was wrong, and I'd watched about an hour of YouTube after taking my Ionic. So if you're having that problem, that's why. These are the e-shots that we were talking about. They're fantastic. I was surfing in Brazil for the past year, and in there they pull out this yerba mate tea and everyone passes it around and we drink it before going surfing, and it gives you this incredible energy. And when I heard that yerba mate was in these e-shots, I was so stoked that I didn't have to haul hot water and my tea and my special wooden cup and my straw to the beach every time. I could literally just pound one of these e-shots and hit the waves, and it works. My goodness, it works. I've never tried, I've never been able to take stimulants, so like Red Bulls or hydroxycuts or any of those things in the past. I've tried them, and my heart palpitations would go through the roof, and I almost couldn't breathe because I can't handle that. And so if you're worried about being buzzy or your heart just going off the chart taking one of these, that's not what happens. Think of it like a jet plane kind of coming down the runway slowly, getting more speed, taking off, and then soaring through the air with power. That's how this product works. I literally had my first e-shot on day 2 of trying Isogenics. I went from being pretty tired from traveling to going outside in 10 minutes and trying to chin-ups on the rings. So if you're wondering how that works, that's my little story. These also have the adaptogens in it. So if you are dealing with kids and they are driving you crazy and you want to just strangle them, take an e-shot, because the adaptogens will really just settle you down, but they will give you enough energy to handle that stress. So these are lifesavers. This Isoline Pro is awesome. This is for somebody like Pete's actually going to share his story, so he can talk a little bit about the protein in these products and why they're so great for recovery. But they have 36 grams of protein as opposed to the 24. So it's the same thing as the shakes we talked about before. You're just going to get a little bit more protein. So these are great for people that are working out in the gym, really putting the stress on their muscles and tearing the muscles and rebuilding them. It'll help with a faster recovery. And the other thing that this is great for is people that are elderly, that can't put the muscle on, that can't get enough vitamins or enough protein because they just don't feel like eating or chewing or something. So this is something I would put my grandmother on that's really struggling to keep weight on. Just give her a little bit of extra protein to help her out there. These performance products, it's not called Amped anymore. It's called Nitro, which Gabby was talking about and she was using in the gym. I personally really like this product. I use it surfing again, throw it in my shaker bottle, shake it up, hit the waves. Some people get really funny feelings like tingly lips or tingles in their face, but it's nothing that's going to make your heart flutter or anything like that. These are all organic ingredients. They're all natural ingredients. There's no false stimulants in these. It's really, really clean. And it's really safe for any pro athletes that you can think of that might want to use this. Definitely safe for them. So there's a range of products that you can use if you're working out in the gym. There's the Amped Nox, which I actually haven't tried yet, but maybe Pete has and he can talk about. And then there's also the Recovery and then the Nitro. So just some products that are available, and if that's your thing, if working out in the gym and really putting your body to the test, then these are something that would really help you out. The Complete Essentials are definitely one of the pillars of isogenics. What I really love about this is they've included the isogenesis into these packs. And I'll talk about the isogenesis in a second, but these Complete Essentials are really important. A lot of people have asked me, why do we need to put vitamins on top of these incredible shakes and these incredible ionics and everything that we're taking already? And the answer that they told me was that there's some ingredients in these nutritional pills, these Complete Essentials, that aren't really the best flavors. So if they put that into the shake, you're going to get a little funky taste. And so they thought, you know what, the best thing to do is put it in a cap, you swallow it, it's down, it's gone, it's over, and you've got what you need. So they come with omega fatty acids in there for healthy brain and heart health. The vitamins and minerals that you need are just a total complex for men and for women. So they've really narrowed it down and specialized that for each one. They come in these really nifty little AM and PM packs. So you just pull them out, tear them in half, swallow it for the morning, and then again just before night you take it. So they just take the brain, like the thought process out of emptying all those little bottles and weighing everything out in those little Monday to Friday packs. It's just done for you and it's simple. The isogenesis, which is so if you can see the little black pill in this one, this is the isogenesis. And I actually watched a training tape on this today of the science that went behind this. And it was really exciting to me that they have used Nobel Prize science to back this product. And it's exciting because isogenesis is an anti-aging product and it's scientifically proven. This is so exciting, you guys, for somebody like myself who has broken my back, who has had one back surgery, 2 knees rebuilt, so many riding accidents from being dumped at the rodeos and climbing mountains and all these different things, to think of something that's actually going to take that scar tissue out of my body to really remove the aging process and really like rebuild my body. That was so stinking exciting for me. So I had my hands on this right away. And the thing that works really cool about this is you can see the DNA chain on the front of this bottle. So at the end of the DNA chain, you have these coils, and at the very end of those coils, you've got these little things called telomeres. So as your body breaks down, those telomeres end up starting to fray, and then you start the aging process. So about 30 years old, your collagen is not going to keep producing in your body, and your body's just going to start to break down. What the science has proven is that they're actually putting a cap back on the telomeres and rebuilding that so that it's reversing the aging process. So if you know of anybody that wants to have healthy, promoting overall health and reversing that aging process, you need to get them on this. I suggest this product for everybody. It's full of herbs, botanicals, and it's just incredible. So essentials are the oils that are coming out. So everyone is using oils. I don't know, every Tom, Dick, and Harry I talk to has got oils in their house, or they're using a diffuser or whatever. And I really love that Isogenics is partnered with that move. And what they've done is they've come up with this really pure line of oils. I recently had bronchitis, and they have one called Airway, and I put that in the diffuser at nighttime in my room, and it just really helped me recover really quickly to be able to breathe at nighttime when I was really congested. And so if you are into oils and you're wondering about how this stands up to products like doTERRA or other Young Living oils, this one is really pure, and it is actually more affordable than any other oils on the market that are compared to the purest form. So if you're thinking about that and you're using oils already, might as well just get it from Isagenix if you're going to be using the products. So right now we've got some really seasonal, exciting products coming out. We've got our Isa Delights, which are the chocolates that we have. If you're a chocolate fan, we have a box that comes with all 4 different flavors. So you've got the dark, the mint, the milk chocolate, and the sea salt caramel. We also have a seasonal raspberry cheesecake flavor in the shake. We also have a sea salt caramel. We've got the new seasonal oil that smells like pine trees, and it's incredible. I don't know if you guys like Christmas, but when you put that in the diffuser and you put it on your house, you literally feel like you're sitting in Christmas scent. It is just awesome. So if you're wondering about different products that we have for seasonal ones, you can ask the person that invited you on the call and they can share with you. This is Sarah McMinn. She is the ISA Body Challenge winner in 2016. So if you can see her little before and after picture down at the bottom, Sarah didn't look that bad, but she didn't feel comfortable in her own skin. She didn't have energy. She was really struggling with her self-image. And this challenge is not about a fitness competition, okay? It's not about who looks the best. It's not about like who's the fittest and who can do more push-ups. This is a competition for 16 weeks that Isagenix puts on. They give you $200 dollars worth of free products and this incredible gym t-shirt to wear. And what it is about supporting you in your goals. So you're going to join a community when you join Isagenix that is just going to build you up and encourage you to be able to reach your best potential. And you can see on Sarah's face that she's radiating with confidence. And her story at the end of your challenge, you write up a little story about how Isagenix helped you and helped your confidence and did for what it did for your body or your mental state about yourself. And Sarah's was just so inspirational. And that's why she won the ISA Body Challenge. So if you become a finalist, you get $3,000. Which is huge. That's just a finalist, you guys. We had a grandma up on stage and she was doing push-ups and she was full of energy. And I mean, like, it's anybody, okay? It's not just like the young hot ones in the group that win. This is just any walk of life, any age. It's depending on how this has really helped you. And so yeah, if you win the competition out of your country, so it's per country, this would be for Australia, or in your case, if you're in New Zealand, you'll have one for New Zealand. If you win, you get $10,000. And then if you're a winner, you go to the world competition and you get to compete to win the $50,000. So really you can compete 3 times in a year, which is $600 of free product, you guys, and it doesn't cost you a thing. And I tell you, you will meet the bestest of friends, the most encouraging people, and it really builds you up to be able to reach your goals. Here's just a few other people that have decided to compete in the ISA Body Challenge, and these are their before and after pictures. Any walk of life, any age, it's just awesome. So we're going to hear from Pete now, and yeah, go for it.
Time. Yo, hey, my name is Pete. Other half to Eve. I've been probably a user for about 4 years now, and before Isagenix, I was pretty fit and healthy, or I thought I was compared to where I was. I was meal prepping a lot, and I'd been playing trial and error with food for the last 7 years. And before I started, I was skeptical as hell because being in the position I was, being a CrossFit coach, and we're all about eating whole foods. And I'm like, how can you eat something out of a packet which is better for you than whole foods? But I also had the open mind of you don't know until you try. So I went and got my body tested, tried the products for 3 months, got my body retested, and everything was positive. I'm like, hi, this thing's pretty good. They taste pretty good. They set in my guts better than any other product, protein or product that I've had in the past. And I didn't take any before photos, so I tried to find the softest photo I had, and the one on the left is when I was been on the beach in Portugal after harvesting and hadn't too many Snickers ice creams. So a little bit soft there, and then another one was a little bit later on. But I found with training, especially one memorable workout was when you go mixing the amped power, which is now the nitro, with an e-shot, and
Oh,
I was absolutely flying through Helen. If you guys are CrossFitters, you might know the workout Helen. That's running and kettlebell swings and pull-ups, and I've never been able to move that quickly with that intensity for that amount of time.
wow.
So yeah, kind of been a bit of a closet user for 4 years. Haven't told many people, hence Maria and Christabel probably didn't know that, even though I've been using. But yeah, man, 4 years down the track, and if you're running, what's Pete's secret? This is it. So even now, we're kind of starting to open or reach out to more people now, because someone reached out to us. They gave us the opportunity, so we want to reach out to more people to give them the opportunity to help change their lives and make it easier. My day-to-day is pretty full on. I'm pretty time poor, so I'm more of a 5 to 9 during the day as opposed to 9 or 5. E-shots are a godsend when I'm coaching the 5:30 class in the morning. Some people probably wonder why I've got so much energy, and that's it. And the convenience of the shakes help me a lot. So I have very little time to get ready for breakfast. I'll often train or coach in the morning. I'll make a License Pro with a banana just to get a bit more carbs in there to make it 5 blocks if you guys know anything about zone dieting. And then I'll take some food with me, and then I'll normally whip a dairy-free shake up with a bit of a pudding because it's easier and tidier at work. And if I get tired of driving, half an e-shot always takes a nip off that.
Awesome.
Ionics, if I'm having trouble with sleeping, I'll take Ionics before bed, but otherwise it's in the morning. But yeah, if you are not sure or you don't know, but you want to have a change, there's no harm in trying. Like Gabby said, yeah, there's a 30-day satisfactory money back guarantee. And you don't. Before, I thought I was feeling healthy. My life was good, but I didn't know what I didn't know, and now I know what the potentials are from having something else. There's no looking back. Hence, 4 years later. So give it a shot.
That's awesome, Pete. Such a good story. Thank you, guys. Such a powerhouse team. Awesome. Oops. Okay. Let's go to the next one here. So we're just going to watch a really, really quick little video. So let me just pop it on here.
You know, so often we're programmed to go to school, get a degree, enter the workforce, trade time for money, live paycheck to paycheck, and then work the 40-hour-a-week plan for 40 years until we're 65 years old. And then we can go and enjoy our life. And that's really setting our life up for a life of mediocrity. So the Start Your Life movement is a group of passionate, motivated, like-minded young people who are going against the status quo. And we're not content with being chained to a cubicle for the rest of our life. The truth is that we want to travel the world and experience incredible adventures. We want to be able to retire our mom and dad. We want to have the ability to wake up every single day knowing that we can contribute on a massive scale. How do all these young people achieve this extraordinary life? We've done it through 2 main avenues. One is the business model of network marketing, and the other is aligning ourselves with a company called Isogenics. Isogenics has health products that produce visual and emotional results for people. So if you're looking to shed some weight, if you're looking to put on lean muscle mass, if you're looking to increase your energy levels, Isogenics has health products that provide solutions for people. When you have something that works like that, it's natural to want to go share that with people that you care about. We go out and get paid to change people's lives on these products. We are showing young people how to take ownership of their life physically and financially and live a life of total freedom and contribution, and really telling the status quo to shove it, because life is too short to be mediocre. Why not be extraordinary?
Awesome. All right. So So as I said before, as we were just starting the call, I'm calling from Griffith, Australia. So I'm a missionary, and I love to travel. I love to go around the world, and this is really giving me that opportunity. And like I said before, I started in Thailand. We weren't even open in Thailand. I landed in Perth, and then I've flown to Perth and Melbourne and Sydney and back to Perth and then Brisbane and then Griffith, and then I'm heading to New Zealand. And so wherever my laptop goes and I go, or my phone goes, I can work this business. So, a lot of people are stressed out right now. There's 81%. And like we talked about in the beginning, one of the solutions that this company offers is financial freedom. And so 81% of Australians or New Zealand, I've heard a lot about the economic system in New Zealand as well, and that it's been really tough. And so they've actually, they've come together and they've created these incredible compensation plans to be able to help people be able to use this product as a platform, like Eric was saying in the video, to be able to do whatever you're called to do, which is so exciting. Because if you have a why of being able to change your life, or you want to do something different, and mine is missions, to be able to help people and impact nations and be able to change those things. If you have a why, then go for it. And this can help you do that. So we want to talk about how to share this. How does this business work if you wanted to share this with people? If you want to just do the products, that's awesome. You'll get in touch with the person who invited you on the call tonight. It's called You Share. So what they've done is they've shared with you, you get started on your pack and you go for it. And you're going to have an incredible coach. That person's going to encourage you through every step. But let's just say you wanted to look at this as a business. So it's called You Share, and then there's They Share and Repeat. So let's just say that you got invited onto this call and you want to get started on one of the product packs. And we've got a bunch of different packs to fit every budget, because Isagenix wants everybody to have an opportunity to try their products. So let's just use the weight loss value pack for an example. So if you get started on this and you have two friends that you want to share this with, let's call them Bob and Sue. So Bob and Sue get started and they both use the same pack. You're going to get $80 per person to start that pack. Let's say you get so excited about these products that you want to do this in 1 week. Isagenix says any consecutive week that you do this, you introduce it to two people, they're not only going to give you the $80 Australian, they're going to double that to $160 each, you guys. That's, let me do the math, $320 just for sharing something that you're already loving and already excited about. Like, have you guys ever said, you got to try this new Indian restaurant down the street. The prices are awesome. They give you huge portions and it's so good. Have you ever gotten paid from that Indian restaurant for saying that? No, but we do it every single day. And there's no difference between that and what Isagenix is doing, except for the fact that they're going to pay you a ridiculous amount of money to do it. So when that happens, you're going to move from somebody that's just starting out, called an associate, to a consultant. And when they do that, they're going to give you a bonus. Now, I don't know if your job gives you a bonus every time you do something good, but I have never been given a bonus for doing a great job, and I work my tail off at everything I do. So Isagenix says, great job. I know you went out on a limb. You shared something. You're probably kind of nervous. We're going to give you $50 to do that. Now, let's say that your two friends, Bob and Sue, they both also want to introduce this, maybe to pay for their pack, which is what you would be doing here if you just wanted to get your pack paid for. But if you wanted to actually do this to get a car payment or put a down payment on your mortgage, you're going to share this with Bob and Sue, and you're going to help Bob and Sue share it with their two friends. So when you do that, you're going to get $100 for Sue sharing it with her two friends and $100 for Bob sharing it with his two friends. That now you're at a total of, let's see, 320 plus 50, that's 370 plus 570. So when you do that, you're going to go from a consultant all the way up to crystal manager, and you're going to make $820. Now that's just the beginning, you guys. There's no limit to how many times you can do this, and there's no limit to how many people you can share with. So just keep that in mind. These are some of the packs that we were talking about. So depending on your budget, these are just some options. Isagenix sells individual products, but the best thing to do if you're going to get started and really give this a good crack at it is to get one of these packs. I love the weight loss value pack, which is the best on the end here. And you can just see how much it is per day. So if you're saying, that's a little much for me and I don't really know about it, but I really would love to try all these incredible products that everybody's been talking about on this call, then talk to the person who's invited you to the call tonight, and they can show you how to get your pack paid for. So thank you guys so much for jumping on this call tonight. It has been beyond pleasure for me to share this information with you. I've just been so thrilled to be able to have this opportunity to be partnered with this business and to be able to share it with other people. So if you have any questions, now would be the time. I can unmute everybody, and oops, it just muted you and unmuted you, Mo. There we go. Awesome. So
you did an awesome job.
Oh, thanks. I get passionate, so I probably ramble a little bit too much, but thanks you guys. I've been trying to cut it down to like 30 minutes, but we got 45.
It's really hard.
So do we have any questions at all that I can answer for you? Or, oh, I'm sorry, Gabby. There we go. Any questions tonight at all?
The figures from the stream.
Can you buy just the energy shots by themselves?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can buy any of the products by themselves. There's no limit. Like, you don't have to just buy a pack or whatever. Yeah, just depending if you're wanting more energy, I definitely would talk to you about your goals and just say, hey, like, what kind of goals are you looking for? And you know, if you're saying that you're not having the energy, you want to get better energy, I'd probably talk to you about maybe doing a cleanse to get those toxins out, because that really, really sucks the life out of you. But whoever invited you on the call tonight, they can talk to you about your goals as well, and be able to sort out something that would work really well for you. But absolutely, there's different flavors. There's lemon lime, there's raspberry. In Canada and the US, they have one called apple pomegranate, which is pretty good too. So yeah.
Yeah, we have that in the UK.
Do you? The apple pomegranate. Oh, lucky. Well, I love the lime, the lemon lime. I actually throw mine in some ice when it gets really hot, and I blend it up and I drink it kind of like a slushy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. I like it.
Awesome.
We're raspberry fans.
Oh, are you? Yeah, hands up.
Yeah, they live in the fridge though, so they're already a bit crispy cold.
That's awesome. Well, you guys, thank you so much. I've got to go ride some dirt bikes right now. My boys are waiting for me in the house. They've got the van all packed up. But bless you all. Thank you so much for taking the time to jump on this call. And like I said, if you have any more questions, just ring up the person that invited you, and they'll be happy to help you out. So we'll catch you guys all on the flip side.
Awesome. Thanks, Trina.
Awesome.
Thanks, Trina.
Take care.
Enjoy. Bye.
Passed it.
Bye.